every minute of every day.
No turning back now, bro.
The Liverpool Women's Hospital is open for business.
Who's that? I'll go. Grab a delivery pack. Go.
This is the biggest maternity unit in Europe,
I'm trying to figure out which one's in labour.
where everyone is waiting
Don't put it on your head. I knew you were going to put it on your head.
for the final push.
Changing my mind now, you know, about having this baby.
Isn't it funny how you give names to things? I've heard it called the flower, the Mary.
I used to call Mary Puppy.
Puppy?
Yeah.
Please, you're not saying the right thing right now, you knob.
Days here are measured in moments that last a lifetime.
A little bit more.
Come on, keep going.
I can't! Stop pushing me head! Keep it going.
Where new lives begin
Here she is, babe.
Look! Oh my God!
and others change forever.
Oh, she's so beautiful.
Oh, she's buff, isn't she? Wow. I was hoping that I saw you and started crying.
Sometimes you'll be on a train or a bus. You often look at other people and think, if only you knew what I'd saw today.
Oh my God.
I like her. True Scouser.
Hello, midwife speaking, can I help?
Because I'd have to have my mum if I was in labour.
Oh no, I couldn't. Never water's gone at all.
I don't think my mum would actually even like to be there, though.
No, my mum
She said that.
Tell her to take nice big long deep breaths.
I'd have my sister.
Liverpool is very much a city that's built on family values, and you know, I think it's massive to have a really good big family around you.
My sister would pass out.
Would she?
Yeah. I only have to talk about babies being born, and they're all like, yeah.
All right, bye-bye. Bye. Even though I'm 34, I still live at home, and most of my family live literally 10-15 minutes, all within walking distance to each other, so you can just go for a little wander around to each other's houses for a cup of tea.
My brother can't even see a pregnant woman without feeling sick. Honestly, he's like, oh, he thinks it's horrible. He says they smell funny.
They smell funny?
Honestly, that's what my brother says.
Women? My family are really important to me. They're there in the good times, the bad times, to give you all the support you need. Don't get me wrong, we sometimes fight like cat and dog, but at the end of the day, you know, family will look after their own.
So what relatives are you two then?
I'm a sister-in-law.
Sister-in-law?
Yeah, mother.
I'm Ellie's partner.
I say, click now.
We met when I was 14 and Dylan was 16.
Sure, one question here.
No. I got grounded for being with him at first. Like, I weren't allowed a boyfriend. So I was just like telling my mum I was going somewhere else, and I wasn't. I was going to see Dylan.
She's proper naughty, man. Now she's just pushing out.
Ooh. When I found out I was pregnant, now when I had to tell my mum and dad, that was the scariest bit about it.
I wasn't happy, and I was a little bit obsessed with Dylan being a little bit older.
Hello.
Who's that?
Who's that? Alright, there's your daughter. See you soon tonight.
Hello. Yeah. My mum said she reckons she's going to look like you, she said.
She'll tell her dad anything before me. She told her dad she was having a baby before, she told me.
She never told her.
She didn't tell me, her dad told me, but I nearly collapsed.
I'm 8, but I'm 9 when I have a contraction, so...
We found out that Ellie was having the baby through telephone call. I was at the chip shop and I was asked to take a seat, and I was told that she was having the baby.
I reckon 6'9", she's only got a tiny head.
I was speechless. I just cried my eyes out, to be honest. And my dad was the same.
Hey, thank you. I love you. I'll see you after. Cheerio.
It was a big shock to everyone, obviously, because I was 16. But from the start, like, the family knew that they had to be there. Like, there was nothing that could change it. Now it's been done.
That might kill your arm, look. Nice. I never spoke to her for a number of hours because I was so upset. It took quite a while for me to get used to it, but you can't really tell Alicia what to do.
A little baby girl having a baby girl.
after a couple of ends in the emergency room and they were expecting a girl and he had found out what they were having but she didn't. I think in Liverpool there's a big sense of, you know, family comes first, family matters, and having a baby is one of the biggest things in people's lives. He put a padlock on the door and decorated all the nursery and bought everything in, and she didn't know what she was having. How he kept it from her, I don't know. And then obviously the wrong colour came out. Carrying on family traditions is also really important, especially carrying on the name through generations to come.
This way.
Praise the Lord.
Thanks. Hiya. Hi. Is it Gemma?
Yeah.
Hi Gemma, I'm Jeb. Following me, picking through us too.
Thank you.
What's your name, sorry?
Costa.
Costa. Oh, nice name.
I like Costa coffee.
Oh, where are you from?
Great.
Oh, fabulous.
Thank you.
Baby moving around okay?
Yeah.
He, she, do you know?
Don't know.
Oh, surprise.
So Costa's got to tell me.
Oh, fantastic. Okay.
In Greek tradition, if it's a boy, the first baby usually takes a name from the father's side.
You're super excited, aren't you?
I prefer to be a boy because when it's a boy, he can take my family name. And then he's all right. I don't care after this if it's a girl or a boy again.
For the next baby.
Exactly, yeah.
What do you think? Have you had any weird dreams or...?
In the beginning, I thought a boy, and then my nan really wanted it to be a girl. I kept hoping for a girl. She saw me belly, she said, looks like a boy, but I'm still convinced it's a girl.
I think I would probably prefer a girl because it'll take my mum's name, which will be sweet.
Yeah, that's why he must be a boy. It's just to keep the great tradition.
So how long have you been together?
4 years.
4 years.
I couldn't speak English anyway when I met you.
Really?
You know, just the basics.
So did you already speak Greek then?
Yeah, I moved to Greece 11 years ago, but I moved with my family.
So how long have you been in Liverpool?
A couple of years ago we moved here.
Can tell you've been here a while. You've got a proper little Scouse accent, haven't you?
Yeah, everyone was telling me this, yeah.
If the baby's a girl, Costa will be so shocked. He'll be devastated that his name will die with him.
So when you told her you loved her, did you say it in Greek or English?
In Greek.
Well, how'd you say it in Greek?
Sakabo.
Oh. So I'm assuming with your surname you're not married?
No. Which is funny because he likes to stick to his Greek traditions, but it didn't stick to that one, did you?
It's cold today, yeah.
Changing the subject.
Do you know the sex of the baby?
Girl.
A girl. And what you calling her?
Alana.
Oh, that's lovely.
We do know we're having a girl because on the second scan,
So 20 week scan?
No, this was like 30 or something.
Oh, right. So you were late?
Yeah,
Booking because you didn't know you were pregnant?
when I found out I was pregnant, I was 24 weeks. 23 weeks. I only knew it when I started getting a little bump, and then I was just like, that's definitely not off eating. It can't be.
Baby is quite active.
I'm listening to me daughter's heartbeat. Count yourself lucky. You know? Not many people get to do that. Ellie didn't have any symptoms, but I did. I was getting up every morning, being sick everywhere, feeling dreadful.
My auntie says if I didn't know any difference, I'd say he had morning sickness. I never even dreamt it was it. She never has a bit of sickness.
I just thought that he wasn't well and he had a bug or something. I was getting up, rubbing on his back, and little did I know I was pregnant.
She only just turned 17. Everybody in the family's worried sick about her. I really tried to get my head around the fact that my baby was pregnant because she was so young. I still see her as a little girl, even if she's having her own baby now.
No, we're stuck on her.
Go on, nice big deep breaths all the way through. Keep going.
Oh, baby.
Finding out at 23 weeks was a big shock because I was so late. I haven't had all that time to be used to being pregnant like everyone else does.
Oh, my back. My back.
Do you want to get in here just for a bit?
That's where she's at it.
No,
where it is.
it's weird enough.
To me, my family's like a comfort thing. So for him to be there in labour will be a big thing for me.
Do you want to?
Pass it just in case.
I just hope everything goes well and she's not in too much pain.
Mum, don't worry. I'll be over soon.
Yeah.
And hammer in the morning. My dad used to sing that to me when I was younger, when he was washing my hair in the bath. What if I had a hammer? Yeah. Were you not a bit unnerved if I had a hammer?
Being a midwife makes me thankful every day for the family I've got around me. And even though I'm 34, I'll always be Daddy's little girl.
I like all over this land. Like that bit.
It's the same bloody song.
Yeah, that's just brought back a lovely little memory.
I look up to my dad, so I trust any advice I get given off him. But if I just was having a bad day and I just needed a hug, I'd go to my mum. Yeah, because she's nice and cuddly.
That's the calmest I've seen her in days.
Hi, love. This is our lovely doctor.
Claire. How you doing? I'm assuming you've got a good working epidural in?
Yeah.
She looks happy, doesn't she?
The reason I've come in is we've been watching your baby from outside and we're seeing a few little heartbeat changes, which I'm hoping is just showing that your baby's progressing really nicely. But when it goes on for a little while, we need to check that things are going okay. So what we'll do is lie you a little flatter, okay, and then get you right onto your left-hand side.
It's not the most dignified of procedures. So a bit of pressure you'll feel now, but okay.
Oh, she's got a bit of hair.
Can you see the baby's head already? Oh, darling.
Have a look if you want, Mum.
See?
Oh! Where?
Oh!
Look up.
Oh!
You started the tears now.
No going back now.
Yeah, it's just all become real, hasn't it? I still find it hard to believe she's having a baby. Can't get my head around it. I've got 3 boys, so I cried for 18 hours when I had Ellie. I just love everything about her. I can't believe that my baby's having a baby. When I was pregnant with Ellie, I was advised to have a termination because I had cancerous cells, but I didn't have a termination with Ellie. I just couldn't have done it. Basically because I wanted a girl from baby number 1.
And he's done the nursery and everything.
No, she'll be in the room with us. But we're on the housing and we've bidded for one and we're at the top, so...
Oh, hopefully
she'll
soon.
get it, hopefully.
And if she doesn't like it, she can come back to Mammy.
I was expecting that.
The most important thing in my life is my family. So, with Ellie being the youngest, I'll find it hard when she does get her own place, because she's never lived away from home, away from me. So I find that hard. I just hope everything goes well for her.
That was lovely seeing the head for you, wasn't it?
I know.
Θα της δώσουν τώρα κάποιο φάρμακο, ξέρω εγώ, δεν ξέρω τι κάνουν. Ναι. Οκ.
I'm so tired, Mama. Oh, my baby. You can have a little minute now, aren't you? She's here. Move.
Let's have a little listening to this bambino.
How much we should expect now?
I would want her to be about 4 or 5, but it doesn't matter if she's not, all right?
It's okay.
It's not a problem if you're not, okay? So don't worry about it.
I think Costa will be nervous, fidgety and anxious.
Bring your knees up, sweetheart. Oh, every movement's a labour, isn't it?
Yeah. My mum's really going to help Costa. He doesn't really know what to expect, whereas my mum does.
Let's see if all this hard work's made any difference.
My mum speaks Greek and her dad's Greek, so she's used to dealing with Greek men. So I'm hoping she'll be able to keep him calm.
Breathe. That's it. Breathe it out. That's it.
Αυτό τι είναι που έβαλε τώρα, painkiller?
Morphine.
Αυτό τι είναι?
Morphine.
Μορφίνη. Τι περεζάκι είναι αυτό?
In the hospitals in Greece, Greek men will stay outside while baby's being born, and so they don't have that big responsibility or big role in anything.
Okay, your cervix is a little bit swollen.
What does that mean?
So that means that part of the baby's head is pushing down on your cervix a little bit, swelling it up.
This is a different situation altogether where he will be there and he might feel that something is expected of him, and actually there's not really a lot he can do, so maybe I think he might feel a bit lost.
You're doing really well.
can I still have in a pyjama?
Baby, είχαμε πει ότι δεν το ήθελες αυτό. Ξέρω ότι πονάς, άκουσε με λίγο. Ξέρω ότι πονάς πάρα πολύ. Το ξέρω, baby, αλλά είσαι στα 7 centimeters.
Δεν μπορώ.
Δεν θα το νιώσεις μετά.
Δεν μπορώ. Me and Costa have discussed pain relief and we both agree that I shouldn't have an epidural. I've had back problems in the past and we're both afraid that it could cause more problems in the future.
So θέλουμε κανονικά 10 centimeters. 10 centimeters. We're on 7.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can hide my emotions and my fears.
Oh my God.
But on a situation like this, I don't know, you know, how will be. Δεν έχω πρόβλημα να το πάρεις. Απλά ήδη φτάνουμε στο τέλος.
Το ξέρω. Κώστα, μην τσατήσεις.
Baby, δεν τσατίζομαι. Απλά έχουμε φτάσει σχεδόν ήδη στο τέλος.
Το ξέρω.
Δηλαδή να το έπαιρνες στην αρχή να το
Είμαι
καταλάβω.
επιτόμα.
Πάει τώρα και κολλάς την ουρά.
Do you know, I write down all my deliveries. Do you? Yeah, and I have done since qualified. And when I was looking through them, the first delivery that I'd done was in I think it was the December. So that child will be 13 this year. And she could end up being back here in a few years and I could potentially end up delivering her baby. I think if you're a younger mum, then, you know, it's important to have a good family support network around you. How many are you up to? I'm just short of 700. I did my 500th delivery at some point last year and it was a pool birth as well. It was beautiful. Younger mums might not have as much life experience as some of the mums that we see, but it doesn't make them any less of a, you know, that they won't be a good mum. You just need that support around them, you know.
I can see the baby's head. Can you?
Want some gas in there?
No.
No, you want to stay away?
You want to do it actually?
Scouser, aren't you? Scouser.
Tell you what, Ellie, tough coffee, you kid.
When my baby comes, I want it to be comfortable around me, like I am with my mum. I'm excited.
I see you, baby girl.
Come on, contraction. Gonna be soon.
I was shocked about Sally having the baby, but in a way, I'm sort of like glad that they got together because they are lovely, lovely little couple.
You're right, Mum.
Yeah, I'm great, you know.
She's proud, aren't you?
When the time comes, I want to be a supportive mum, like my mum. I want my baby to feel like she can tell me anything.
So go for it. Big breath in. Well done. Fantastic, Alicia. Go on, keep going.
Can I feel?
Yeah, of course you can. Go on, put your hand there.
That's the daughter. Hey, what was
Go
that?
on, keep going, keep going, keep going for as long and as hard as you can. Come on, Alana.
Come on, baby.
And again. Well done, Alicia. You're brilliant.
Come on, baby.
Fantastic.
Come on, baby.
Go on, keep
Go
going.
on, keep
It's
going.
all right. Push
Come
past
on.
it. You're doing fine.
Come on, baby.
Brilliant.
Go
You're
on.
doing brilliant,
Go on.
love.
Oh, shit. I know.
All right.
Just push past
Come
it,
on.
honey. You're doing great.
Take a little
Go
daughter
on,
right
keep
now, popping
going.
out, love.
Well done. Wow, well done. That is
God.
brilliant. Well done.
Oh my God.
Head delivered at 17 minutes past. Can you see?
Oh, I can feel it, but I can't see no more than I hear.
There you go. Here's your daughter.
Oh my God.
Big push on your next contraction, Ellen.
Is your mum gone to hide?
No,
You okay, Donna?
Yeah, I'm sound, you know. God.
Yeah.
Can I feel it?
Oh.
Oh my God, it's off the head.
Big breath in. Big push down. Go on, keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Here she comes. Here she comes. Well done. 19 minutes past. Well, thanks.
Yes, baby. Oh, there she is.
Hi.
Ah, hello. Hello, gorgeous girl. Hello. Yeah, you're gonna mean it, babe.
I've got to protect my child from the world and from bad things that happen in the world. And give her the best life I can give her.
All right, you've done brilliant, babe. Hey, hey, you've done brilliant, love.
You see the magpie? One for sorrow seen by two brings good luck for me and you.
I think it gets taken for granted that everyone can just have a baby because, you know, you hear of so many people saying, oh, I didn't plan this pregnancy, it just happened.
Big to say, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But it just hasn't happened that way for some people. And I take my hat off to those people that they just don't give up.
Okay. So, let's get this on your arm.
Chris's face is like, oh God.
Are you a little bit scared of needles, Chris?
Nah, don't be daft. We can't handle this, we've got no chance of her.
The nurses thought you were going to pass out when we had the baby turn, didn't they?
Yeah.
Was that a shock for you, knowing that baby was breech and you had to go through the turning as a
Not
baby?
really.
It was quite expected that it was going to be wrong, wasn't it?
Yeah. We have the world's worst luck with everything. If it's going to go wrong, it will go wrong for us.
Oh, don't say that.
No, it does. We are very unlucky. We went away for Easter and we came back at about 2 o'clock in the morning. We put the caravan back, it fell down a big hole.
I half expected the car to break down or something on
I
the
was
way in
waiting
this
for a
morning.
tyre to come off, you know. How much would you laugh if she came out as a boy?
I won't laugh. I don't think we can be bothered, can we?
I'm not bothered, but it's just how things go for us, isn't it?
Yeah.
Congratulations, you got a boy. We'll be like, no, you mean a girl? Nope, definitely a little boy. I'd say we've been trying for a baby, definitely since we've been married, so almost 7 years in total. There isn't technically a problem with either of us.
They've just said sometimes that two human bodies aren't compatible.
You're not chemically matched in that way, so you are going to struggle and find it a lot more difficult. You like listening to the heartbeat, don't you?
Soothing.
We do put it down to our luck. Of all the people that we could have met in all the world, we meet the person that isn't the right match for us. That was a concerned look on your face then.
No.
It was.
Honestly, it wasn't.
I was suspicious of everything.
Just reads into everything way too much, don't you?
You have to.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Θες να πιεις λίγο νερό έτσι να ξαναβρέξεις το στόμα σου. Α, Νάτι, τους είδα. Τους είδα τους γονείς μου. Κάτσε, το παράθυρο ανοίγει, Θέλω ένα σφύριγμα να κάνω, ρε, γιατί. Ρε, με βλέπουνε και δεν κάνουν τίποτα.
Why don't you go down and then I'll call you when they
All right,
go
okay.
down Lenny,
Okay, yeah. I think on the Labor Day, we're gonna be busy. My family, my mom and dad are visiting us. Visitors will relax Gemma and, make her feel more comfortable and better.
Iets costa for room 2, please.
Come in.
Ciao.
Should we sit up together a little bit?
Once they've gone.
Sit up before and then you can lie down and then when they're here.
I don't want to be hurting with me.
Having a baby in Greece is really celebrated by the whole family.
If you hurt them, they might go.
But I think if I have visitors during the labour, it might be a bit strange.
Γεια σου, Νικόλ. Τι κάνεις?
Καλά, εσύ.
Μια χαρά. Ωραίο το μαλάκι, Άλλο χρώμα, δεν είναι, είναι το χρώμα του κανονικό. Ωραίο είναι. Τι το έβαλε. Λοιπόν, τώρα να φιλήσω λίγο, επειδή είναι μικρόβια και τέτοια. Αντιμετώπισε το προσωπάκι. Καλή είσαι, λεπτή, ωραία το προσωπάκι, αλλά ταλαιπωρημένη, πονάει. Δεν πειράζει.
A lot of couples are just very family orientated, and there's just that closeness and everybody just wants to be part of it, and part of that moment.
Σαν μωρό έγινε το πρόσωπο, σαν πολύ μικρό. Ωραίο το μαλάκι, άλλο χρώμα.
But although they're dead excited to see this baby being born, they've got to remember she's having the baby, you've got to give her what she wants. It's the one time in her life she can be as selfish as she wants because it's all about her.
Σαλίζουν λίγο τα τέτοια.
In general, I love having people around me, but
I think during labour my mind would probably be more on having a baby.
Okay, we need to go out then.
Love you.
How did that go?
Okay.
Shall we take you to your mummy for a feed? Look at my gorgeous baby. Oh, he's gorgeous. Isn't he beautiful?
Having a baby of my own one day is really important to me. I'm fast approaching my mid-30s, and obviously I've not met the right person yet, and I think if I started to approach maybe 38, 39, I would think about, you know, maybe a sperm donor, because in this day and age there's lots of options open to you.
You're a gorgeous boy, aren't you? Chill, Mum.
I'm more than happy to go it alone, because I've got such an amazing family around me that I know I'd do okay.
You look bored already.
Hey, I'm fine. Don't worry about me, just concentrate on yourself.
So we picked a name for this little princess? Or?
She's going to be Maisie Rose.
Maisie Rose. And she's been long awaited, I believe.
Yeah, about 7 years now, hasn't it? The process with the IVF has been very stressful.
When Jenny had the egg collection, it made you ill, didn't it? So it put you into hospital for 4 or 5 days. They were thinking of moving you to intensive care.
That was one of our unlucky moments, wasn't it?
Yeah.
1% chance
1% chance that you could get this condition called ovarian hyperstimulation. And Jenny got it. We was warned, but you just don't think it'll happen to you, do you? But in hindsight, you probably think, well, we should have known.
Yeah, we should have known.
First go of IVF?
Third.
Third time lucky.
Well, that's what I thought. We were due to take a pregnancy test, but I thought that I'd actually come on my period. So I told Chris. I was devastated all day. He came home with a massive bunch of flowers to try and cheer me up. I did the pregnancy test at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh,
we thought it had failed, to be honest. That's why I did it that early in the morning. Get it out of the way so I could go back to sleep.
Yeah, of course.
And I had to wake you up to double check that it was right, didn't I? When I looked and saw that the test said pregnant, it didn't quite register with me. So I ran into the bedroom, flicked on the light and told him he'd best wake up now and have a look at this. And he woke up a bit dazed. Okay, what's wrong? What's wrong? And he confirmed it for me, didn't he, that it definitely said pregnant.
Yeah. I think, and then I said, do you think I'll get the money back on the flowers?
I'm in so much pain right now.
Are you comfy in that position, or do you want moving?
Do you know you don't see animals suffer like this, do you?
Well, they don't get any pain relief, do they? They just have to just get on with it.
In the middle of the Serengeti, you don't see an antelope stood there going, bloody hell. Let's just get on with it and out it pops. None of this malarkey. Do you want to have a go? It's lovely. Oh, you'd love it?
Yeah.
It's amazing. You want to have a go?
It's alright, we'll bring the string out after, when things really get going. Yeah, tie it round his testicles and you can pull on it every time you get a contraction, and then you can get a little feel of what pain is like.
Okay, I'll come back in a while then.
Okay, see you in 2 hours.
Not in 2 hours.
I'm joking.
I don't want to miss it.
Oh, where are you going now?
Going for a fag.
Okay, you won't be long.
No. Why?
Just in case.
Alright, okay, see you in a bit.
I love you. Would you say you're any more comfortable or just the same?
Same.
Okay. So depending on what happens on this examination,
you'll
have to make a decision about how you want to move forward. But if we examine you first and see where we're up to, and we can take it from there, can't we?
So if I'm not 10?
If we're not 10, then I'll have to go and have a chat with the doctors, because they really need to make a decision about what happens next, yeah.
I think I'll be more frightened because my mind's thinking about all complications that could happen.
Okay, so you're fully dilated.
Oh, finally.
But since I've examined you, I'm just watching the baby's heartbeat, because it's just dipping a little bit with each contraction.
Oh, right.
But it's probably because the head's low and it's getting compressed now. It's at that little tight stage.
But it's not. Nothing to worry about yet.
I'm watching it now. I'm just going to pop outside and make the doctors aware of it. But if it continues like that, they might be keen on us getting on with pushing. So I'll just pop out briefly and I'll be straight back with you, okay?
I think my worst fear is needing a cesarean.
She's got an epidural. The head's probably just below the spine. I don't know if you want me to just get on with pushing or just let it...
Start pushing.
Start pushing, okay.
The baby's absolutely fine, but rather than just waiting, the doctors need to come and give us a hand. Okay. All right?
Ella.
Ella gaat de baan ook zit je naar beneden.
Zit je naar de deur?
Nee, Ella baan.
Kom hier.
If we need to get doctors involved as well as the midwives, I don't know how Costa will handle it, especially if he can't help and there's nothing we can do.
Come on.
Hello. Hi, I'm for room 2, please.
Hey.
Hello there.
Gemma, this is Andy.
Just coming in because, unfortunately, there have been some changes in the baby's heart rate. And whilst the issues with the monitoring of baby are of concern, they're not catastrophic concern, but I think we'll give you some help, okay, if that's okay with you. So if you have pain, you carry on and we'll just get our stuff ready, okay? All right.
Everything's okay. We'll be want baby out sooner than later.
Okay, Gemma, we're ready. So when the next pain comes, then you push just as you've been doing.
Okay.
Try and push each time for as long as you can, and then we should have this baby born over the next 1 or 2 contractions.
Okay.
All my life, I'm a nervous person, so I think on the Labour Day, I'll be 10 times more nervous. I'll be all right when I know when the baby is all right, everything is sound and everything is perfect.
Okay, Gemma, I want you to listen to me, okay? We're going to ask you to push, first of all, and then I'll ask you to give little pushes and then just to breathe and just to breathe baby out, okay? Cool?
Costa, get outside so you can see what it is.
You know, Dad's going to tell her the sex of the baby.
Yeah.
Good.
From when I found out I was pregnant, I knew that I didn't want the doctor to tell me if it's a girl or a boy. I definitely want Costa to be the one.
And I'll let you know when you get a contraction, and then we'll push just like you've been doing. Contraction. Yeah.
Right, big push.
Come on. Chin down, chin down.
In my family, I'll be the first man and I'll see the kids' birth. It never happened to before. My family or my mates or my friends.
Well done, Gemma.
Good
Keep
girl,
going.
good girl. That's it. Come on. That's it.
Go on, keep going, Gemma. Really push down for as long and as hard as you can. Big breath. Chin on your chest.
Chin down.
Chin down. Push. Keep going.
If I have a boy, he's going to be, the 4th or the 5th generation and can take my family name. So if I have a boy, that's it, sorted. Congratulations. Well done.
Feeling?
Oh, that's fancy. Ahora aquí. Stop, ahora aquí.
Oh, dear.
He's trying. Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. I know that my life will change because it's not on my own. I've got a responsibility for my child, and I'm glad to have this responsibility.
It's really mine. Yeah, it's yours for keeps.
Well done. Costa.
Yeah.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm alright.
You
Yeah.
sure?
Yeah, thank you. It's so happy for me, so I'll try to transfer this crying to happiness and start laughing and, to be excited with this. Like when Greece won the Euro 2004. Τι όμορφος που είσαι.
You think he is?
Τι μεγάλο παιδί θα γίνεις εσύ.
Don't think you're going to pop this baby out on my shifts, are you? For me?
No. Sorry.
Hello. I am Louise. I'm taking over. You okay?
Yeah.
Bet you're shattered, aren't you, if you've been here all day and all night?
So talk to me then.
Well, I bet you are and all.
Right, I'm going to love you and leave you. So good luck.
Thank you.
All right, and you'll be fine.
See ya.
Ta-ra.
It's been such a drawn-out process. I still don't believe that I will have a baby very, very soon. I think until she's here, that's when it'll really hit us that actually it has worked. I feel like I'm trying to push.
You're trying not to push me, or you're trying to?
Trying not to push, but it feels like I can't stop it.
Not the peak.
I just want her out.
I know. She will be soon.
Not got a birth plan or anything in place. It would have gone wrong anyway. I hate not knowing what's going to happen, but then to have a plan and it doesn't go to plan, I'll be worried that I'm not going to plan. Because that's just how I worry about things.
Couldn't you too? You're doing dead well.
Can't stop shaking.
I'd have a go for you if I could.
So just when have you got any pressure now? Like you're starting to get a contraction, just give me a push in your bum like you're having a poo and just let me see if you can move it.
When you see your head, can you just pull?
I'm just going to ask just for someone just to come and have a little peek. His heartbeat's a little bit faster than what I'd like, so I don't think she's liking it. So I think it's probably better if just we get the doctor just to come and have a little look.
It's horrible because we're waiting for something to go wrong.
I didn't want to cry. I wanted you to be really proud of me.
I am proud of you.
Such a whip.
No, you're not.
I'm not brave anymore.
You've done dead well.
I can't cope.
You can cope.
I'm not sure quite what to expect, but I need to be there for her and just need to take whatever comes and deal with it, really.
She's not quite got the hang of it yet. She's quite anxious and I think I can't do it, I can't do it. Look at me. Only brought Angarad in just...
You're doing fantastically well. The only reason I've popped in is because obviously baby's head's being squeezed. The heart rate can change, but at the moment I'm happy with how everything is. I'm happy with how baby is. You're doing really well.
She's not coming out.
She is.
She is actually.
She's not.
She is.
Do you know, I know you're not happy, but you're doing so well.
You're doing brilliant. Now go on, big shove. Go on, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going. Don't stop, don't stop.
That's it,
go on.
That's it.
Go on, and again. Alright, you're nearly there. Give me a push, darling, go on. And again. Excellent, and again.
You're nearly out.
Go on, a bit more. And again, a little bit more. Honey, you are so close now. You've got to just... She is, darling, I promise you. I absolutely promise you.
Everything does happen for a reason, and I think if things have happened sooner for us, it might have been the wrong time of our lives. So I think, although it's been a long process, I think it's probably the right time.
Go on, and again.
Fantastic.
Right, just blow now, just blow. And a tiny weeny push.
I think it will be extra special, and we won't take anything for granted. And I think any down days or any time that she's waking us up in the middle of the night, we've got to remember that we wanted this and we've wanted it for a long time.
Right, go on, big push in your bum. There we go. Look, Jen. There you go. Hello. Well done, darling.
Chris, I did it. I did it.
Perfect, you did do it. We said you could.
You're amazing.
When the baby's here, our luck definitely will have been confirmed as changed. You can't get much more lucky than having a miracle baby, really, in your arms, ready to take home and start your family.
Yeah.
I'm only crying because I'm happy.
You all right, Chris?
Coming soon.
Come on, baby. Strap yourselves in today, ladies.
Tell you what, though, I think my babe's getting ready.
Oh, my God. You're back into it.
Did you a kiss?
I do worry about you sometimes, you know, James.
When he comes out, he's going to have all that yellow stuff all over his head. I don't know when I touch him. I don't want your foo-foo juices on me.
Almost anyone can make a baby.
Men only have to sneeze, don't we? Oh.
Should I call the midwife?
Please, just be quiet, Stephen. Calm down.
Push.
Stop! Don't do this no more. Don't push.
He's literally about to pop out.
Hello. Welcome to the world.
Is it real? Of course it is. Brilliant support for it.
Without you.
You are beautiful.
Just how difficult is it to be a young bloke with a new baby? Watch our online series, The Dads, at channel4.com/oneborn.
Next Tuesday at 9, celebrating the end of the war, find out what happened when Queen Elizabeth II slipped out of Buckingham Palace with Princess Margaret to party on the streets of London. Next tonight, filming only finished today, on purpose, ensuring political satire at its most up-to-the-minute best. Ballot monkeys, swinging your way.
Every minute of every day.
No turning back now, bro.
The Liverpool Women's Hospital is open for business.
Who's that? I'll go. Grab a delivery pack. Go.
This is the biggest maternity unit in Europe,
I'm trying to figure out which one's in labour.
where everyone is waiting
Don't put it on your head. I knew you were going to put it on your head.
for the final push.
Changing my mind now, you know, about having this baby.
Isn't it funny how you give names to things? I've heard it called the flower, the Mary.
I used to call Mary Puppy.
Puppy?
Yeah.
Please, you're not saying the right thing right now, you knob.
Days here are measured in moments that last a lifetime.
A little bit more.
Come on, keep going.
I can't! Stop pushing me head! Keep it going.
Where new lives begin
There she is, babe. Look. Oh my God.
and others change forever.
Oh, she's so beautiful.
Oh, she's buff, isn't she? Wow. I was hoping that I saw you and started crying.
Sometimes you'll be on a train or a bus. You often look at other people and think, if only you knew what I'd saw today.
Oh my God.
I like her. True Scouser.
Hello, midwife speaking, can I help?
Because I'd have to have my mum if I was in labour.
Oh no, I couldn't. Never water's gone at all.
I don't think my mum would actually even like to be there, though. No, my mum
She said that. Tell her to take nice big long deep breaths.
I'd have my sister.
Liverpool is very much a city that's built on family values, and you know, I think it's massive to have a really good big family around you.
My sister would pass out.
Would she?
Yeah. I only have to talk about babies being born, and they're all like, yeah.
All right, bye-bye. Bye. Even though I'm 34, I still live at home, and most of my family live literally 10-15 minutes, all within walking distance to each other, so you can just go for a little wander around to each other's houses for a cup of tea.
My brother can't even see a pregnant woman without feeling sick. Honestly, he's like, oh, he thinks it's horrible. He says they smell funny.
They smell funny?
Honestly, that's what my brother says.
Women? My family are really important to me. They're there in the good times, the bad times, to give you all the support you need. Don't get me wrong, we sometimes fight like cat and dog, but at the end of the day, you know, family will look after their own.
So what relatives are you two then?
I'm a sister-in-law.
Sister-in-law?
Yeah, mother.
I'm Ellie's partner.
I say, click now.
We met when I was 14 and Dylan was 16.
Sure, one question here.
No. I got grounded for being with him at first. Like, I weren't allowed a boyfriend. So I was just like telling my mum I was going somewhere else, and I wasn't. I was going to see Dylan.
She's proper naughty, man. Now she's just pushing out. Ooh.
When I found out I was pregnant, now when I had to tell my mum and dad, that was the scariest bit about it.
I wasn't happy, and I was a little bit obsessed with Dylan being a little bit older.
Hello.
Who's that?
Who's that? Alright, there's your daughter. See you soon tonight.
Hello. Yeah. My mum said she reckons she's going to look like you, she said.
She'll tell her dad anything before me. She told her dad she'd have my baby before, she told me.
She never told her.
She didn't tell me, her dad told me, but I nearly collapsed.
I'm 8, but I'm 9 when I have a contraction, so...
We found out that Ellie was having the baby through telephone call. I was at the chip shop and I was asked to take his seat, and I was told that we should have the baby.
I reckon 6'9", she's only got a tiny head.
I was speechless. I just cried my eyes out, to be honest. And my dad was the same.
Thank you. I love you. I'll see you after. Cheerio.
It was a big shock to everyone, obviously, because I was 16. But from the start, like, the family knew that they had to be there. Like, there was nothing that could change it. Now it's been done.
That might kill his arm, look.
Nice. I never spoke to her for a number of hours because I was so upset. It took quite a while for me to get used to, but you can't really tell Alicia what to do.
A little baby girl having a baby girl.
I remember looking after a couple of ends in the emergency room and they were expecting a girl and he had found out what they were having but she didn't.
I think in Liverpool there's a big sense of, family comes first, family matters, and having a baby is one of the biggest things in people's lives.
He put a padlock on the door and decorated all the nursery and bought everything in and she didn't know what she was having. How he kept it from her, I don't know. And then obviously the wrong colour came out.
Carrying on family traditions is also really important, especially carrying on the name through generations to come.
This way.
Praise the Lord.
Thanks, Gemma.
Thanks.
Hi. Is it Gemma?
Yeah.
Hi, Gemma. I'm Jeb. Following me, taking through us too.
Thank you.
What's your name, sorry?
Costa.
Costa. Oh, nice name.
I like Costa coffee.
Oh, where are you from?
Great.
Oh, fabulous.
Thank you.
Baby moving around okay?
Yeah.
He, she, do you know?
Don't know.
Oh, surprise.
So Costa's got to tell me.
Oh, fantastic. Okay.
In Greek tradition, if it's a boy, the first baby usually takes a name from the father's side.
You're super excited, aren't you?
I prefer to be a boy because when it's a boy, he can take my family name. And then he's alright. I don't care after this if it's a girl or a boy again.
For the next baby.
Exactly, yeah.
What do you think? You had any weird dreams or...?
In the beginning, I thought a boy, and then my nan really wanted it to be a girl. I kept hoping for a girl. She saw me belly, she said, looks like a boy, but I'm still convinced it's a girl.
I think I would probably prefer a girl because it'll take my mum's name, which will be sweet.
Yeah, that's why he must be a boy. It's just to keep the great tradition.
So how long have you been together?
4 years.
4 years.
Couldn't speak English anyway when I met you.
Really?
Just the basics.
So did you already speak Greek then?
Yeah, I moved to Greece 11 years ago, but I moved with my family.
So how long have you been in Liverpool?
It was a couple of years ago we moved here.
I can tell you've been here a while. You've got a proper little Scouse accent, haven't you?
Yeah, everyone was telling me this, yeah.
If the baby's a girl, Costa will be so shocked. He'll be devastated that his name will die with him.
So when you told her you loved her, did you say it in Greek or English?
In Greek.
How'd you say it in Greek?
Sechabo.
Oh. So I'm assuming with your surname you're not married?
No. Which is funny because he likes to stick to his Greek traditions, but didn't stick to that one, did you?
It's cold today, yeah.
Changing the subject.
Do you know the sex of the baby?
Girl.
A girl. And what you calling her?
Alana.
Oh, that's lovely.
We do know we're having a girl because on the second scan,
so 20 week scan?
No, this was like 30 or something.
Oh, right, so you were late booking because you didn't know you were pregnant.
When I found out I was pregnant, I was 24 weeks. 23 weeks. I only knew when I started getting a little bump, and then I was just like, that's definitely not off eating. It can't be.
Baby is quite active.
I'm listening to me daughter's heartbeat. Count yourself lucky. You know? Not many people get to do that. Ellie didn't have any symptoms, but I did. I was getting up every morning, being sick everywhere, feeling dreadful.
My auntie says if I didn't know any difference, I'd say he had morning sickness. But I never even dreamt it was it. She never had a bit of sickness.
I just thought that he wasn't well and he had a bug or something. I was getting up rubbing on his back and little did I know I was pregnant.
She only just turned 17. Everybody in the family's worried sick about her.
I really tried to get my head around the fact that my baby was pregnant because she was so young. I still see her as a little girl, even though she's having her own baby now.
Oh, there's stuff on there.
Go on, nice big deep breaths all the way through. Keep going.
Oh, baby.
Finding out at 23 weeks was a big shock because I was so late. I haven't had all that time to be used to being pregnant like everyone else does.
mi bach. Mi bach.
Do you want the gas in here just for a bit?
That's where she's at it.
No,
it's weird enough.
To me, my family's like a comfort thing. So, for him to be there in labour will be a big thing for me.
Do you want it?
Pass it just in case.
I just hope everything goes well and she's not in too much pain.
Mum, don't worry. I'll be over soon.
Yeah.
I'd hammer in the morning. My dad used to sing that to me when I was younger, when he was washing my hair in the bath. What if I had a hammer? Yeah. Well, you're not a bit unnerved if I had a hammer.
Being a midwife makes me thankful every day for the family I've got around me. And even though I'm 34, I'll always be Daddy's little girl.
I like all over this land. It's like that bit.
It's the same bloody song.
Yeah, that's just brought back a lovely little memory.
I look up to my dad, so I trust any advice I get given off him. But if I just was having a bad day and I just needed a hug, I'd go to my mum. Yeah, because she's nice and cuddly.
That's the calmest I've seen her in days.
Hi, love. This is our lovely doctor.
I'm Claire. How you doing? I'm assuming you've got a good working epidural in?
Yeah. She looks happy, doesn't she?
The reason I've come in is we've been watching your baby from outside and we're seeing a few little heartbeat changes, which I'm hoping is just showing that your baby's progressing really nicely. But when it goes on for a little while, we need to check that things are going okay. So what we'll do is lie you a little flatter, okay, and then get you right onto your left-hand side.
It's not the most dignified of positions. So a bit of pressure you'll feel now.
Okay.
Oh, she's got a bit of hair.
You see the baby's hat already?
Oh, darling.
Have a look if you want, Mum.
See?
Oh! Where?
Oh!
Oh. You started to tears now.
No going back now.
Yeah, it's just all become real, hasn't it? I still find it hard to believe